Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a reading for sign of Gemini. Keep in mind that does not resonate for every Gemini. If you'd like a personal reading, it's going to be the first link in the description down below. Repeat that. First link in the description down below for a personal reading. Also, I'm in charge of things there in the description. Gemini, I messed it up so bad. But you can find my Etsy shop in the description down below, which has my tarot and my oracle cards on there. A bunch of things there on my Etsy shop in the description down below. Just definitely go check that out. Going to go buy something. Really appreciate that. And if you want to see more content, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Alright, Gemini. So, I also have my shirt store on my website, different social media platforms I'm on, as well as Patreon. All that's in the description down below. If you'd like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so. I do appreciate donations here. So, Gemini, instead of just reading the cards first, we're actually going to do some prayers before we get into your readings. We have the cards that have fallen out for today. Alright, so we have number 36. Now, usually I read these before we do the readings, which I have already. But let's do it, like, in the beginning as well. So it says, Beloved Kalima, I call upon your divine feminine wisdom and the divine masculine power that arises to protect it. With discernment, strength, and courage, I ask for your assistance in all ways, including your blessings of spiritual and material prosperity. May I move beyond my conditioning into unobstructed authenticity and spiritual integrity to joyful and graciously manifest my true purpose, bringing spiritual benefit to all beings. And it says, Jai Ma Kali. Alright, so let's move on to the next one as well. Number 2. This is, I now choose to release negative energy, negative beliefs, and negative memories connected with abundance, money, relationships, success, and well-being. I offer these for healing to beloved Moon Maiden Kuan Yin. May she turn the heaviness of these offerings into golden light. May I receive this golden light into my heart. Good fortune and blessings flow to me now. May I share as I receive. May I flow with joy, abundance, and divine grace through the blessings of divine Kuan Yin. So be it. Alright, so now, let's see what Spirit has in store for yourself, Gemini. We have 33, which is an important number. We have Flower Moon with Blossoming. Alright, so Flower Moon, that was just this last full moon that we had, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Where it had the eclipse and everything there. So there's something with that moon that you manifested, right? But it's blossoming now, it's blooming. So it's in your reality, or about to be in your reality very soon. We have number 9, first quarter moon with Assassin. We're 25 with Waning Crescent, number 2 with Resistance, and for your last card here, we have number 18 with Waning, give us number 2 with Pleasure. So it feels like you may be assessing what brings you pleasure and what you may be resisting as of right now, but we do have things blossoming for you. So your first card being number 9. It's time to assess your current position. You must make sure your blind spots are revealed and that you are honest with others and yourselves. Sometimes the hard decision is the best decision. You should be able to assess and move quickly based on that assessment. It says, I am enjoying moving and choosing. Moving and choosing. You have begun your journey, and now is the time to assess where you are and what to do next. You have made a decision, you have worked and walked the path for some time, and yet you understand that in every journey, it's a wise action to check them out. Sometimes we go along a path, and we keep going, even if it seems like that way is no longer the right way for us. Sometimes we may feel we have gone too far to turn around, and so we settle on a journey and destination that doesn't really suit us or satisfy us. However, if we had just had some courage, we could have reassessed as we went and perhaps ended up somewhere else, somewhere better. Now is the time to look carefully at all aspects of your life, especially in the areas which you have set some intentions or goals. Ask yourself, do I still want these things? Do I still want the same end result? If the answer is no, ask yourself what you can do to maintain momentum and head towards what you now desire, although it doesn't seem terribly glamorous. Assessment has a high payoff for us if we bother to do it well. Doing it well means we really look hard at how things are going. All of us have had some kind of blind spot, so it's worth exposing this by consulting a trusted friend or finding where negative repeating patterns are and looking for the cause. Shining a light on a blind spot and taking action to shift it is one of life's biggest catalysts for change. It says companion stone or metal is azurite here. Number 18. It says, are you taking life too intensively or too seriously? The time has come to call in the pleasures of life. Seek lightheartedness at this time. Focus on what would make you happy. Schedule in activities you find pleasurable. It says, I open myself to the pleasures of life. In our search for better, something happened along the way. We forgot how to find real pleasure in what we do, rather than just being diverted from every day. Life can be overwhelming, and our rational minds seem to need every available minute of our time to be able to cope with its demands. Pleasure has taken the back seat. Or there is a pattern of it now forming destructive tendencies, such as a binge drinking rather than simply having a wine or two with friends. A big part of pleasure is letting go. This does not mean surrendering or giving up. It simply means handing over all of our administration, stress, and worries for a time, and immensely ourselves in something joyful. When we don't allow ourselves to experience pleasure, whether in the form of laughter, play, sensuality, or the development of skills, we remain less than whole and feel a wanting. No fun actually makes us dull, indeed. Over a time, we are much less effective in our emotional and work lives. We do not experience regular doses of pleasure. Our ancient ancestors knew the importance of pleasure in the forming of a healthy mind, body, and spirit. There are gods and goddesses dedicated to happiness and the pleasures of life, such as the Egyptian goddess Hathor. The temples of Hathor were joyful places full of songs and beauties. Maybe connecting with that goddess here. Gemini. Wanted to call you Taurus for some reason. There are even small temples placed in her honor outside other major deities' temples, so that people could be in a happy and contented mental mood before entering to worship. The Egyptians clearly believed that having a positive or relaxed state of mind assisted in having a positive spiritual connection. This is companion stone or metal. We have turquoise. So we have 25. It says familiarize yourself with how resistance manifests for you. The overt and the covert. Continue to have doors slammed in your face. Turn around. There will normally be an open door. Procrastination is just another kind of fear. Move forward with confidence and persistence. It says, I flow through resistance and I am in control. There are two kinds of resistance. The first type we encounter when we keep getting obstacles placed on our way, or our way is blocked. For example, we try to get a particular job in a particular field, but no matter what we do, it doesn't happen. This is external or covert resistance. Overt resistance. It says covert resistance, which occurs when we really want to do something or complete something, but feel resistance not to do so. It's somewhat sneakier. All forms of procrastination fit in here, writer's block being a classic example. We want to do something, but get distracted or don't do it. Or we just can't seem to engage our will enough. This is covert resistance. When we want to get rid of a bad habit, an addiction, an old pattern, in fact anything we're thinking of releasing for the dark moon, and feel resistance in doing so, we have a big dose of covert resistance. We must battle the second kind of resistance, like we would battle a crafty and terrible enemy. We must raise our shields and sharpen our swords and have a strategy to move resistance. In fact, we must flow through it. It's a battle we might have to fight more than once. We will be resilient and vigilant, and fight it we will. For when we win, it says, and we will win, the rewards are great. Why do we resist the things we say we want? Sometimes we don't really want those things. Most times, though, we are frightened about what might happen if we do get what we have asked for. What would people think? Will we lose our friends and family if we rise? Will it be for nothing if we try and fail? We must be willful and we must have courage. We must repeat to ourselves, this is what I really want for me. Yes, I'm worth it. And then we stand up straight, put on our crown of sovereignty of our own lives, and go to battle. It says companion stone or metal is red jasper. It says, do not give up. You have planned for this. Take no notice of what others think or say about you. Open and rise. Someone around you may be jealous of your success. Mark your victories. It says, I joyfully blossom, and I feel no fear. So it says, companion stone and metal is ruby. So, Gemini, some messages for you. Now let's get some runes and charms yourself. So we have number 11. This could be a significance to you right there. We have Mars. Alright, so there's something with Mars here. Mars can be like the planet of like passion, things like that. Like it's a very like masculine sort of driven planet. Mars rules Aries. Alright, so we have Hathor, which we were talking about in one of these here with pleasure, I think it was. We have Ra. I have changes happening, there's new beginnings, there can be some births there, there's especially fertility there. Alright, Gemini, so we have movement happening. This is successful. This is what's opening for you. And we also have love and commitment there. So, that's all I have for you. Like I said, first in the description down below for personal reading. Also go to my Etsy shop, go in there to buy something. Really appreciate that. If you want to see more content, if you like, subscribe. Bye guys.